Welcome into Hornet Stadium on the campus of Hardin High School, where tonight Anahuac Sports Live brings you the Anahuac Panthers taking on the Hardin Hornets. Good evening, everybody. Alex Outram joined with Trent Hart here, Blake Ferguson bringing you the action from Hornet Stadium as the Panthers take the road for the first time in District 10 3A play and invade Hardin here. A little 40-minute trip up from the high school. And the nice thing for the Panthers is they come in undefeated in district play as Tarkington opened up district play. Homecoming week, the Panthers really took care of business and come into this game riding a 4-game winning streak with the offense really hitting all gears so far this year, Trent.
Well, like I said, hitting all gears is exactly it, and they got to keep those gears, well oiled as they come in tonight in their second district game of the season here at Hardin. It seems like it's been a while since we've been on the road, but it's nice. We're up, we're running. Let everybody know that we are off of cell phone signal, so there might be a little hiccups here and there. But nonetheless, just let us know how things are going as far as the audio and the picture is concerned. But we are ready for Friday Night Lights, Alex, and we are ready for the Anahuac Panthers, the 4-1 Anahuac Panthers, to continue the success that they've seen so far this year.
Absolutely. As you flip the book to October, you are on the march to the playoffs, and each district game gets that much more important. And one thing we talked about in the pregame interview with head coach Greg Neese is the importance of not looking forward to next week. Obviously, a rivalry game coming up next week against East Chambers, one that's always important in district play. Take care of business tonight and then go into next week looking to take care of business once more.
Well, they definitely got to focus on tonight. Don't look toward the rival game next week. It's important. We all know that East Chambers is, the team to beat in this district considering what they did last year. But nonetheless, the way the offense and the defense is playing on the Anahuac Panthers side is definitely in their favor as of tonight. And they've just got to make sure that they focus on the Hardin Hornets. And it all starts with running back Landon Corbett. And Corbett last week, as you see on your screen right now, junior running back, 57 rushes so far this year, 503 yards, 11 touchdowns. But he's also got 10 receptions for 200 yards and a touchdown, Alex.
Mr. Do Everything, along with Sanchez really taking care of business as well. And sophomore Marcus Curio leading the offense, 66 rushes, 459 yards, 3 touchdowns for Christian Sanchez as that dual-headed monster continues to be beast in the backfield. We talked about Marcus Curiel, the sophomore quarterback, 24-43 for 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. Had his best week passing last week as we are counting down here on the Porter's Processing pregame show as we're going to take our first break, and we'll continue with the pregame interview with head coach Greg Neese back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
From custom processing, professional guided hunts, hide tanning, and gator merchandise, Porter's Processing and Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413.
Alex Outram back on the Porter Processing pregame show, joined by the head coach of the Anahuac Panthers, head coach Greg Neese. And Coach, heading into October, the road to the playoffs, start off district play 1-0. Talk a little bit about the performance last week.
Well, it was another good performance by our team. I thought it was a well-rounded, complete team victory. Offense, defense, and special teams. And, we wanted to go 1-0 right there against Tarkington. It kind of got a little shaky start. And I thought we were ready to play, and we let the opening kickoff just land on the ground. Everybody stood and looked at it. But, that happens sometimes when you're coaching 15-year-old kids. And 14, there's some 14-year-olds out there too. So, but anyway, we overcame the adversity. Our defense held them out of the end zone and made them kick the field goal. And then, we kind of took over on offense after that and, had a great game.
offensive side of the football, just, really seeing some more maturation out of Marcos Curiel with both your dual-headed running back situation really looking good last week, offensive line gelling some more. What was some of the things you saw on the tape this week that you were impressed with?
Well, you're right about Marcus. He just keeps getting better, and that's all he's going to do is just keep getting better. He's gaining experience. He's a sophomore, so the only experience he has is a Thursday night experience, and it's totally different. And like you said, the previous week, we had the first play, we had a touchdown drawn up, and he didn't throw it and took a sack. And I said, Mark, I said, that's just like we practiced. And he said, Coach, the speed of this game, I'm just not used to it yet. And so and I think last week the game kind of slowed down a little bit for him. And when that happens, you're going to see progress out of your young quarterback. And I was just telling someone earlier, just watching him warm up, I said, boy, I tell you what, this time next year, he's going to be really, really good. So I'm proud of the way he's come along and kind of leading our team. Even as a sophomore, he's kind of a quiet leader, but he gives you everything you have. And so I'm very proud of him.
Defensive side of the football, really looked to be what I thought was one of the secondary's best games of the year so far.
Yeah, they made a lot of good plays, the secondary, and with KJ and Zion back there. Landon Corbett didn't play last week. He's going to play some this week. But, yeah, they're doing a good job. We got West out there at corner also. And there's a few things we have to work on that we try to shore up this week. And, our corners got to keep the receivers inside. And sometimes you can't go for the fake. And they burned us last week. One of the receivers outside gave us a fake inside. And instead of the corner, protecting the sideline, he tried to make the tackle front up, and then the guy went right down the sideline. So, but you're right. As far as covering the pass, I thought we did a lot better job, and we're just keeping getting better. We had a good week of practice this week, and my Jackson Gore, who's my wide receiver coach, he was my quarterback at Kirbyville just about 5-6 years ago. So he runs a lot of scout team quarterback, and there ain't too many guys that throw it around like him. He's old lefty, and so he gives them a good look each week, and they're doing a lot better job of reading the eyes of the quarterback and making plays on the ball.
When you look back on the film, what were some of the things that you felt could have been improved on from last week, obviously other than the opening kickoff?
Well, I mean, we keep getting holding calls, and, I want our guys aggressive, but, we got to learn, especially on the offensive line. I mean, those guys, like Eli, he likes to maul people, but it's about hand placement. You got to be smart when you do it, and there's holding all the time. I mean, you can legally hold,
right, but,
if you get your hands on the outside, they're going to call holding a lot. And then if you see, as an opposing coach, one of the things that, I'm about to talk to the officials is you watch film and you see some things that they do, and I guarantee there's some coaches, opposing coaches say, hey, their offensive line gets hands on the outside, you got to watch that in a holding. And then they start looking at it, and they've already been told about it. And then when they see the hands on the outside, you're going to get some holding penalties. So we're working on getting the elbows in and fitting up tight up on the shoulder pad, breastplate and everything. So got to get better at that because, in these games right here, you can't afford to get big plays called back because of holding penalties. So that's kind of the thing that I think we really need to improve on this week and the rest of the year.
Coming into a game like tonight, what you're facing next week in East Chambers. Is that something you have to talk to the kids about this week? Hey, let's focus on this week's game. Let's not look ahead and make sure that we take care of business.
Right. We talked about the first half of the season's over and the first 5 games. The second 5 games is always more exciting because you're right there in the playoff hunt. And the only way next week's game is going to be really big is if we take care of business tonight. And this team's good enough to beat us if we're not ready to play. And I'm kind of leery because their coach is a really nice guy, Coach Barrier, and he's got an 8th grade son who's a quarterback, and I call him the Sam Bradford. He's a young Sam Bradford. You ever saw Sam play in high school? And he's tall and could run around and throw the football. He's really good. He was out there throwing some routes. I'd take him right now. But I was kind of leery because he was complimenting. He goes, I think y'all might be the best team in the district. And I said, come on now, Coach. I said, we know a lot of the faces behind the face mask on our team. But I had to talk to our guys about not taking anybody lightly, and I don't think we are. I mean, we just have fun playing. They have a good time practicing, and I had to tell our coaches too. I said we got to focus on Hardin because they're good enough to beat us. That quarterback's good, and they can throw the football. And all it takes is one big pass play, and there you got momentum, and you got teenage kids, and games are kind of short in high school. So if it's within reach or a close game at halftime. Anything can happen in the second half, so we definitely have to be ready.
Talking about that Hornet offense, a lot of what you saw from Tarkington kind of rolls over to this week as well, a lot of spread. What defensively wise are you looking to do schematically to kind of limit what they've done? They've been able to put pretty good points up in some games earlier this year.
Right, they have. Attacking their defense, we're going to try to go fast and do a lot of different unbalanced lines. And, we definitely move Corbett around and try to get him the ball in different areas. And same thing with Sanchez. That's one of the great things about those two running backs they are skillful, and they can not only run the ball, but they can catch the ball and they can run routes. So that's puts a strain on the defense trying to defend us. And we also got some tight ends that catch the football, and then you have Zion Clark, and I'll tell you what, big Robert Bailey, he's starting to play some split end, big number 11, and he's a basketball player, and he's been looking good in practice. Throw the ball up and let him kind of block a guy out and make a play. So we have some weapons on offense, but we got to put things together and stay focused, and we got to have a fast start here. Every time you're on the road, you better have a fast start. If you don't, then you're allowing the other team to be in the ball game, or you may be fighting coming from behind at halftime, and you just don't want to overcome all that type of stuff. But you're going to have to do it if you do get behind. But we're definitely looking for a fast start tonight for the offense.
Defensively, anything you're going to have to change in regards to last week coming into this week?
I don't know. We're just trying to get better. We got some blitzes put in, and our guys are still learning the defense. We had a defensive change from the first game from a 3-3 stack to a 4-2-5. So guys are getting settled in their positions. Our linebackers are starting to get better. They have to get better, because one of the linebackers, the play's coming to them, they have certain responsibility. But if it's going away from them, you don't want to overrun it, because they're actually a cutback player. So if the ball cuts back, we got to be in position to make that tackle. Sometimes linebackers will overrun it, and we kind of been overrunning it, but we got better at this week of practice. So that's one of the big things that we worked on in practice, is having our linebackers stay home on the backside and not overrun it. And that running back cuts back, or the quarterback cuts back, he's right there waiting on it.
Leads to the last question, the rest of the keys to victory tonight.
Well, special teams. Anytime you're in a big game in district, and special teams is a key thing. We had a little screw up there in the beginning last year on the kickoff return team, but our punt team has been really good. We didn't have to punt last week, but Christian can flip the field, and that's if they stop us, fourth down. A lot of times I like going for it, but when you have a great punter, sometimes the best thing to do is to punt it and pin them back there about 40, 50 yards and play the field position game. So I'm going to say special teams is going to be a big key tonight.
All right. Head coach Greg Neese of the Anahuac Panthers, thank you very much for your time, and best luck in tonight's contest.
All right, Alex, thank you.
All right. We'll continue with more of the Porter's Processing pregame show after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
From custom processing, professional guided hunts, hide tanning, and gator merchandise, Porter's Processing and Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413.
Back from Hornet Stadium here in Hardin, as we are about to have the coin flip before the game. Had a great rendition of the national anthem from the Hornet Band. And as you heard there, big part of what we're looking at tonight, going and continuing in district play, just if the defense can keep playing the way it's been playing, it's been lights out, did not allow anything more than a field goal last week. So the defense has just really stepped it up.
Well, they really have, and especially since the very first preseason game that we saw, it's like a different defense altogether. And that all starts, Dalton Hendricks, the sophomore, being a big factor there. Caden Hampton being a huge factor, as well as Garrett Dye. And, I mean, there's just so many. I mean, it's a team effort, yeah, but those guys have definitely helped this defense improve week in and week out.
So as we look here, the Panthers will receive to start the game. 6th game in a row that the Panthers will start on offense here each game this season, as we are getting set here to kick off the 2nd game of district play in 10-3A play. Trent, this is a Hornet football team that didn't have too much luck last week against East Chambers, but as we've seen before district play, that they were able to put up some points in earlier games.
Well, you can't count out the Hardin Hornets. I mean, this is as big for them as it is for Anahuac, and they want to beat every district team just like the Panthers do. And you definitely can't lay down and take this team for granted, or they will take advantage of you. And like Coach said, I mean, they're very capable. They can strike. If they get a few passes off and get that old Mo on their side, like we've always talked about, then this can be a completely different ball game. The Panthers have to stay focused. They have to be aggressive on defense, and they also have to be aggressive on offense if they expect to come out with the W here tonight.
KJ Moore, Landon Corbett, and Christian Sanchez, the 3 back deep. Having it teed up for the Hornets, Caden Elmore, the senior quarterback, as kick is going to fall to the 25, slipping on the turf was Landon, as he was not able to get his footing. So the Panthers will set up shop from their own 25-yard line to start the ball game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, there was a monsoon here in Hardin today. And everybody knows here in Southeast Texas, it rained pretty much all day long. There was a few inches of water here on the sideline. And don't take this turf, don't take what everybody says. Just because you can play on it doesn't mean it's slick, and you saw it right there on the kickoff return.
So starting out of the gun this week, Curie will be offset to his right by Sanchez. 3 wide, 1 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Anahuac moving right to left. Quick out to Corbett across the 25-30. He's going to stiff arm a man and be pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 13 on the pass and run and a first down.
Well, excellent run there by Corbett, getting to the far side of the football field, turning the corner and moving the chains right off the bat.
Very quickly, Curiel under center, pitch left. Sanchez has room across the 40, 45. He's going to fall forward to the 46. As that is going to be a pickup of 10 and a first down. Sanchez, off right tackle, is going to be spun down at the line of scrimmage. Panthers looking to move quick. Approaching Hornet territory at their own 49. Curiel under center, 2 wide. Rolling left, looking downfield, under pressure, gets it off to Corbett. Corbett is going to be taken out, but is going to pick up 10 and a first down. 3rd first down of the drive.
And ladies and gentlemen, spread the word that we are live. If you would, go to our socials and share the link.
Curiel pitch left. Sanchez has some room. Is going to get tripped up right at the 30. And they're going to give him the 27. Pickup of 13. 4th first down of the drive.
Well, I'm looking to see who called. No, I thought it was a timeout there for a second, but it's not. They just had to have time to move the chains, and the Panthers get back up to the line quickly.
Curiel will come under center. Near hash mark, 2 wide to the near side. Pitch left. Landon is going to be gang tackled.
Oh, in the water.
into the swimming pool here on the sideline.
That was a loss on the play.
That was a loss, it looks like.
2 maybe.
We'll give him a loss of 2. Well, we heard it was 3.
Okay.
Second down and 13. 10 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Anahuac going to take their first timeout. We're going to take it with them, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Spread the word that we are live, and we'll be back right after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Back here from Hornet Stadium, second down and 3. Curiel will be out of the gun. Near hash mark, 3 wide to the far side. He's offset to his right by Sanchez. Curiel looks right, has Corbett. Across the 30, cuts back, across the 25, falls forward to the 21. Pick up a 7, will bring it third down and 5. 3 for 3 for Curiel for 30 yards. All those have gone to Landon. So give him a pickup of 8, will bring up third down and 4. Two backs behind Curiel. Gives it straight up the gut to Corbett. Corbett is going to get to the 19. And that is going to be...
Looks like he's short of it.
2 yards short. So give Corbett a pickup of 2. Don't really have the best vantage point here tonight, so we're going to do quite a bit of guessing. Panthers will keep the offense on the field. Fourth down and 2 from the Hornet 19. Sanchez and Corbett in the backfield. Pitch left. Sanchez across the 19. He's going to get the first down. All the way down to the 14. That's going to be a pickup of 5. Move the chains for the 5th first down of the ball game. 28 yards on 4 carries for Christian Sanchez. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Anahuac Sports Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Auto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau. Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm. Title Services Incorporated. Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC. Chambers County Abstract Company. Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts. Turn 2 Specialty Companies. And Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
Down and 10 from the Hardin 15. Quick pass right, caught at the 8. Pick up a 7. To Zion Clark, his first catch of the ball game. Second down and 3. Curiel under center. Lone setback is Corbett. Straight up Broadway into the end zone. Touchdown. From 7 yards out, Landon Corbett hits pay dirt and puts the first points on the board for the Panthers. With 7:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Sanchez on to add on the point after.
We're going to go to the old swinging gate here. No, that's what they did. They shifted over. And they're going to put it down, and Sanchez lines it up.
Clark, the holder, bobbles it and is going to be taken down in the backfield. The point after conversion will fail. But with 7:55 remaining here in the first quarter, the Panthers have jumped out front 6-0. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate, 409-267-1057, or visit them on Facebook at Title Services, Inc. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a giveaway this week, same as last week, is 2 AP Spirit T-shirts and 2 AP Rally Towels, courtesy of JB Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you got to do is share the video link on Facebook, retweet it on Twitter, go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe, or you can go over to Instagram and do the same thing, or you can go to follow us on our brand new TikTok channel for a chance to enter and win. And thank you so much to JB Designs for being a sponsor of Anahuac Sports Live.
Christian Sanchez has it teed up for the Panthers, gets under it. End over end kick is going to fall to the 6. Cross to 15. 20 has a seam. 35-40. 45, one man to beat, and Sanchez is able to bring him down in Anahuac Hornet territory.
Well, great return there by the Hornets. What number was that, Alex? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Neither did I, to be honest.
26, Kubeska on the return for the Hornets. So into Panther territory right off the bat for Hardin.
So good starting territory here for the Hornets, opening up in plus territory. The senior, Caden Elmore, is going to bring his offense out onto the field. They're going to start on the far hash mark. Going 3 wide to the near side, 1 to the far. Elmore out of the gun, looking downfield. Pass is going to be caught. In on the tackle, KJ Moore. Why is he moving?
Well, he's thought that he had the first down, I guess.
That is messing me up. So 7. Logan Parker on the reception. 2nd down and 3 from the Panther 38. Out of the gun, Elmore looks left, is going to have a man at the 30, is going to be fighting his way forward, finally brought down. Ryan Harris.
Well, he wasn't kidding. The quarterback for the Hornets, Caden Elmore, he does have a gun, tight spiral on the football, and he pretty much does with it as he wills.
Just like that, down to the 14-yard line. That was a 20-yard pass play. So 1st down and 10 from the 14. It's Elmore out of the gun, 4 wide to the each side. Sends a man in motion, sets back, looks right, under pressure, and is going to breaks a tackle. It's going to be caught from behind. There was a flag down. We'll have to see what the call is. Adrian Manning was able to make the tackle from behind. It is in the area of holding.
It definitely is against the Hornets.
First penalty of the ball game this evening. Will be a 10-yard variety. We'll bring up 1st down and 20 from the 24-yard line.
Well, kind of a break there for the Panther defense as the Hornets were, in the red zone for the first time tonight, pushing the secondary, keeping them back on their heels as, the quarterback has Good feet underneath him, scrambles well, finds the open target, and throws it in for sure.
4 wide once more. Elmore on the keeper. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward for a pickup of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down and 19. We'll tick under 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter after this play. Want to thank Swanky Insurance for sponsoring the first quarter. 411 Miller Street in Anahuac, 409-255-0644. Or you can reach them on the web at swankyinsurance.com. 2nd down and 19 from the Panther 23. Offset to Elmore's right. He'll send his man in motion. That's Cabezga. He tries to fling it out. Incomplete. Now 3rd down and long for the Hornets. Cabezga, the freshman running back.
Cheapest self-moving company in 49 states. Just waiting on the completion of the bridge to Hawaii to claim the 50th.
So Caden Elmore still out of the gun. Looking right, under pressure, has his man, and is off the fingertips.
Ooh, that was a close one. It was good placement. And he had his man had a step on him, but unable to bring it in, just out of reach there.
4th down for the Hornets. 4th down and 19. As it stands right now, the Hornet offense is still on the field. As we saw, Elmore did kick off to begin the game, so we'll see. They've got 2 wide, and they are going to go for it. 4th down and 19 for the Hornets. Sets back. Caught. 15, and going to be taken out of bounds. And that is going to be enough for the 1st down. No, I'm sorry.
I was looking at he got it. That's a turnover. About a couple yards shy.
Here's my view again.
Well, we're used to being on the other side and being able to see the 1st down markers.
So turnover on downs for the Panther defense. And here with 5:34 remaining in the first quarter, the Panthers will set up shop from their own 12-yard line. Stats are going to be all messed up. Handoff, rolling here to the near side, throws
dangerous.
It up, picked off across the 15 into the end zone, touchdown, pick 6.
Well, Curio got a little careless there, throwing into a lot of traffic. And unfortunately for the Panthers, but fortunately for the Hornets, it was a pick 6, and he took it all the way to the house.
Carson Williams, the junior, takes it back 20 yards. The Hornets now looking to add on the point after. Back-to-back turnovers on consecutive plays as the Hornets turn it over on downs and the interception. Hornets are going to have to take a timeout. A little bit of confusion on that side. As we're going to take it with them. We'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
You've heard about shopping local. How about banking local? Since 1976, Anahuac National Bank is the only locally owned and operated bank in Chambers County. We know you see Anahuac National Bank folks out in the community supporting our schools, veterans, and nonprofits. Why not bank where you live? These experienced banking professionals understand local businesses and the housing market. Visit online today at anbank.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we're back for the PAT attempt by the Hardin Hornets after the pick six touchdown. The kick is up.
High snap, and it is no good. No harm, no foul on the missed point after from Sanchez.
5:22 to go in the first quarter.
As the Hornets answer back with their own miss. With 5:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Your new score, the Panthers and the Hornets all tied up at 6 on your Anahuac National Bank scoreboard. As again, we want to thank Swanky Insurance for sponsoring the first quarter. 411 Miller Street here in Anahuac. 409-255-0644, SwankyInsurance.com. Of course, Anahuac National Bank, the sponsor of the scoreboard. 801 Ross Sterling in the heart of Anahuac. 409-267-3106. anbank.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Here from Hornet Stadium on the campus of Hardin High School. The Panthers will get set for their third possession here of the first quarter. Elmore has it teed up. Pooch is going to bounce at the 40, and I don't know if it was touched or not.
I didn't see that it was. No signal on it. Panthers football at the 40. No,
that's
38
went out of bounds
line.
At the 38, but with the penalty, that would put it at the 45, I believe. It's line crew. Okay, so they're going to mark it at the 48, and that's where the Panthers will set up with 5:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Curiel under center, inside handoff, Corbett across midfield, across tiptoeing down the line as he's going to go out of bounds at the 40, so give him a pickup of 13 and move the chains. First down and 10 from the Hornets 40. Curiel. Inside handoff to Sanchez, finding his way forward. He's going to get a pickup of 2. We'll bring up second down and 8. It's 5 rushes, 30 yards for Christian. 3 wide for the Panthers to the far side. Quick pass is going to be incomplete. Didn't look like Curiel had a good handle on that ball. He was not able to connect with Corbett. First incompletion, or no, that's not right. Second incompletion of the ball game. Brings up third down and 8 with 4:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Corbett and Sanchez in the backfield. Under pressure, gets it away, caught at the 31, across the 20, bowls over a defender, finally gets taken out of bounds at the 12. That's a pickup of 30. Curiel to Adam Galeas. Move the chains, 9th first down. 67 yards passing for Curiel. End around, Clark has room, touchdown Panthers. From 12 yards out, Zion Clark on the end around takes it to pay dirt. And just like that, the Panthers strike back.
And we'll see if we can't get another look at it here after the PAT. The great end around to Clark, his second rushing touchdown. They're going to go for 2. They give it to Sanchez. Sanchez is in for the 2-point.
2-point conversion converted. And with 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter, the Panthers have retaken the lead as your new score is 14-6, as we'll continue after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
And ladies and gentlemen, this week, if all of your Anahuac Sports Live donations, and as also next week, will all go back to the Anahuac Panther Cross Country team. Donations of $10 or more will get you a free AP Rally Towel. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes on your screen or visit us on Venmo, CashApp, or PayPal. And all of that information is available in the description in the YouTube video. And we appreciate everybody's support and the support of Anahuac ISD Sports and Athletics.
Sanchez has it teed up once more for the Panthers. Set to kick it off. This one's going to be shorter. Still coming up to make it at the 20, 25-30, and being brought down at the 35-yard line. Another pretty good return for Carson Williams.
Well, he definitely sees the holes out there and lets his blockers getting out in front of him, and that's what you got to do. I mean, even when you're in the backfield running the football, I mean, you got to be patient. Let your blocks develop out in front of you so that you can see those holes. And it takes time to see that kind of thing, Alex. I mean, it's not something that you learn overnight.
So from the Anahuac 35, out of the gun is Elmore. Looks left, has Williams. Across the 35, he's going to fall forward to the 36, so that's going to be a pickup of 1. We'll bring up second down. Second catch for Williams for 12 yards.
Definitely appreciate Ted and Cindy De La O for contributing to the channel. Says, congrats, homecoming Queen Canyon and King Mason from Granny C and Pawpaw. Thank you very much, Ted and Cindy, for always being a supporter of Anahuac Sports Live.
Elmore rolling right, under pressure, looking downfield, throws a floater. If Landon hadn't have fallen, he had a chance for the interception. The slick turf, though, took him out. Nonetheless, incomplete, brings up third down and 9.
Well, like I said, that turf is slick. It rained all day on it. And, the guys are, they're not wearing cleats. They're wearing turf shoes, or at least some of them. I may see some cleats shining out there every once in a while, but nonetheless, I mean, the turf is slick. I mean, there's no grip, and you've seen it just there and multiple times so far here tonight.
Third down and 6 from the Hardin 36. I'm sorry, third down and 9 from the Hardin 36. Elmore fakes left, goes right, wide receiver screen across the 35, across the 40, across the 45, and he's going to get met at midfield. Not before a pickup of 14 and a first down.
Well, the Panther defense and their secondary is going to have to make an adjustment for this passing attack of the Hornets. I mean, it looks like they kind of caught them off guard here so far, and kind of spreading them out a little bit, and it's showing here early. I mean, it's not even to the end of the first quarter yet.
Third down conversion for the Hornets. Ball at midfield, 3:01 and counting here in the first quarter. It's Elmore out of the gun. Low snap is going to be jumped on and recovered. Kubezka jumps on the ball, brings up second down and 11.
If everyone would please let us know how the feed looks as far as the audio and the video goes. We are working off of cell signal. I think it's so far so good, but if you want to comment in the chat, we welcome the comments in the chat. We love interacting with you guys.
Elmore looks right, looks left, looks downfield, is going to be incomplete. Was trying to go to his intended receiver, Ryan Harris. Once more, third down and long, third down and 11 after the incompletion. He is 5 of 9 for 53 yards so far. The Hornets have been looking to work the middle of the field. Third down and 11. High snap, comes down with it. Tries to float a screen. That's going to fall incomplete. And that will bring up fourth down and 11.
Well, even being at midfield, I'd be surprised if I don't see a punting unit here. I mean, they do have the ability to get the ball downfield, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring in the punting unit and try and pin the Panthers deep.
Looks like Riley Kubezka is going to handle the punting duties for the Hornets. Going back deep for the Panthers, KJ Moore. 2:06 remaining here in the first quarter. Snap back. Kubezka gets it. High punt. It's going to be fair caught, bobbled.
Oh, no.
And turned over as Ryan Harris is going to cover the ball.
Wow.
At the 19.
Well, after a muffed punt, and that is huge for the Hardin Hornets. Now in the Panther red zone for the second time tonight.
So the muff punt sets the Hornets up in great field position from the 19. Elmore straight up Broadway, breaks it left across the 15. He's going to be met at the 14. That's going to be a pickup of 5. There is a penalty in the backfield in the area of holding once more. We'll see what it is. They have it at the 20. That is going to be a 10-yard penalty. Second penalty of the ball game for the Hornets. For 20 yards. That'll be first down and 20.
Well, and it's around the same exact spot as the last one was. I mean, almost identical. Maybe a few yards difference, but nonetheless, going to back them up to almost the 30, and that's exactly where they're going to place it. And first down, it remains, but 20 yards to go.
So he just took 11 yards off there.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, that's fine.
Well, there they go. They moved it this time.
They fixed it. Yeah. 10-yard penalty. First down and 20 from the Panther 29. 2 wide to each side. Elmore's going to keep it, and he's going to be gang tackled. First man there. Caden Hampton, the senior.
Looks like he may have gained 1.
They are going to give him 1. That's his second carry for 2 yards. Will be second down and 19. Panthers defense put in a tough situation once more. Trips to the near side. Elmore under pressure and breaks away out of the sack. Gets it and picked off. KJ Moore atones for his muff punt. gets the interception at the 21. And just like that, the Panthers are back in business with 57 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Well, definitely atones for the muff punt there by KJ Moore, getting that interception and giving the Panthers definitely better, well, it's about the same field position as it was if he'd have fielded the punt. But great job by Moore to get the interception there.
First down and 10, Curiel out of the gun. Sends Sanchez in motion. He's going to fake it to him. Looking downfield, looking for Landon, has him.
What a great thread the needle pass there by Curiel.
A little dangerous.
And yeah, it was definitely dangerous.
Pickup of, where do they have it marked? Is that the 27? Pickup of 6 from Curiel. That's now 73 yards passing for Curiel. And 36 receiving for Corbett. Under center. Inside handoff. Sanchez across the 30, 35. Up to the 38. That'll be a pickup of 11. Move the chains. 11th first down here of the first quarter. Hurrying to the line to get one more playoff pitch right. Corbett, straight up Broadway. Going to get tripped up. He's going to pick up another 10. And that will bring the first quarter to a close. As we move to the second quarter of play, the Panthers lead the Hornets 14-6. We'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hardin, Texas and Hornet Stadium, where we have just started the second quarter of play.
So flip the field. Panthers will now be moving left to right as you look to your screens. Second down and 1, Curiel under center. We'll hand it off to Clark. Clark gets the first down into Hornet territory, across the 45. He's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 39. It's going to be a pickup of 15. Two rushes, 22 yards, 12th first down of the ball game. Curiel under center, first down and 10. Pitch right, Sanchez trying to find somewhere to go. Breaks the tackle across the 30, fighting his way forward.
I think that's another first down, isn't it?
That is. That's a pickup of 11. 52 yards on 7 rushes for Christian Sanchez. Move the chains. Corbett, right, across the 20, breaks
Still
it,
on his
leg
feet.
tackle, fighting his way forward, refusing to go down. A pickup of 12. Another first down.
Thank you, Stacy Majors, saying great job, ASL. We sure do appreciate the support, Stacy, and your contribution to the Anahuac Panthers cross-country team this week.
First down and 10, handoff. Sanchez, straight up Broadway, fighting his way forward. Looks like they're going to give him 1. We'll bring up second down and 9.
Also want to thank everybody that is following us on Facebook. And I'm seeing some notifications come through about people following us on our brand new TikTok page. Appreciate everyone who has subscribed, liked, or followed on any of our social media pages, as well as our great donations here tonight that will be going right back to the Anahuac Panther cross country team, who is preparing for their district meet here in a couple of weeks.
2nd down and 9 from the Hornets, 6-11. Throws it up. Clark, touchdown. As Curio laid it right in the breadbasket. From 11 yards out. As coming on to attempt the point after. The holder, Clark. Sanchez is through and true. So with 10:33 remaining here in the second quarter, the Panthers have struck again. Their new score, 21-6, as we'll continue after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Hello, my name is Mark Poggles, and I'm the pastor at Community Christian Fellowship Church in Oak Island, Texas. I would like to personally invite you to join us for Bible study during the week and our church services on Sunday morning. We have a nursery for the little ones, and our church family will greet you with a smile on their face and a loving heart. Come and celebrate with us as we study God's Word and give Him all the praise and thanks He deserves. Hope to see you there. Take care and God bless. Go Panthers!
Looking for just the right bank? For a real community bank, locally owned and operated since 1976, come to Anahuac National Bank. Offering services from your first checking account to mobile and online banking to business and home loans. This is Texas banking at its best. Find us online at anbank.net. Anahuac National Bank, Chambers County's only locally owned and independently operated bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Blake Ferguson back here from Hornet Stadium as the Panthers have extended their lead 21-6. Sanchez gets under it. Pooch kick here is going to be fair caught at the 25. And that is where the Hornets will set up shop here.
Well, while we wait, let's take an instant replay. The Chambers County Abstract Company instant replay of the Panther touchdown from Curiel to Clark. As you see that it was a perfectly placed ball and knew exactly where Clark was going to be on that play. And Clark able to get in for another touchdown to add to his resume of stats for the year.
1st down and 10 Hornets. Looking right, has a man, cross the 30, taken down at the 32.
Pass to number 32.
That's going to be a pickup of 7. Shane Holst on the reception. So give him a pickup of 8. That last drive for the Panthers, 7 plays, 79 yards. It took 3:28 off the clock. It was 11-yard Curiel to Zion Clark. High snap.
The ball's on the ground.
And trying to fight for it.
Still on the ground.
Loose, and that's going to be covered by the Panthers. Panthers in great field position.
And the slippery turf monster strikes again, Alex.
Javion West with the recovery. Sets up the Panthers in fantastic field position with 9:44 remaining here in the half.
Appreciate everybody commenting in the chat about the feed. I'm glad that it's looking good. Again, we are on cellular signal, so it might be spotty at times, but thank you all for commenting in the chat about that.
Landon out of the gun, hands it straight up the gut to Sanchez, fighting his way forward, pushing his way forward. He's going to get down to the 4.
Great effort there by Sanchez. I mean, just chugging his feet, running downhill, getting inside the 5, and it's now 1st down and goal.
Sanchez, 63 yards on 9 carries by our count. 9:30 and counting here in the first half. Corbett out of the gun. Handoff, fakes it. He's going to keep it himself into the end zone. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. Landon hits pay dirt just like that. The Panthers extend their lead 27-6, pending the point after on your Anahuac National Bank scoreboard. Nothing like a 24-second drive to get it going.
Definitely.
Sanchez set back to add on the point after. Snap back, kick is through and true. So with 9:20 remaining here in the first half, the Panthers strike again. Your new score, 28-6. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
From custom processing, professional guided hunts, high-tech.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to get in on the giveaway here tonight. 2 AP Spirit shirts and 2 AP Rally towels, once again, courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you got to do is share the video link on any of our social media or follow us on TikTok to enter and get a chance to win one of the 2 shirts or the 2 towels. And if you haven't gotten your towel yet from donating or from the giveaways, we will have those on Thursday nights up in the press box at Kyle White Stadium.
Pooch kick from Sanchez is going to be fair caught at the 25 once more, as he's been able to really hammer down that kick right there. 24 seconds is all it took. 3 plays, 14 yards. Landon Corbett took it straight up the gut from 4 yards out. Christian Sanchez added on the point after and extended the lead 28-6, as the Hornets now will set up shop at their own 25-yard line. Elmore is going to keep it straight up the gut. Spins, is going to be met after a yard. Will bring up 2nd down and 9. His 3rd carry for 3 yards.
So as you can see at the bottom of your screen, a few scores are from around the area. Barbers Hill trailing Crosby 14-6 in the second quarter. West Orange Stark all over Hardin Jefferson in the first quarter, 20-0. And Silsbee on top of Liberty 7-0. And as you see, a fairly tight game between Buna and Tarkington, 19-3 in their second quarter. And Kirbyville and Woodville all tied up in the second quarter. Kind of a surprising there, but that may not be updated yet.
Elmore out of the gun, throws low, will bring up 3rd down and 9. 6 for 12 for 61 yards for Elmore. And just like that, 3rd down and long, as the Panthers defense has really stiffened here in the second quarter.
Well, they definitely have stiffened, Alex. I mean, it took them a quarter to get their feet underneath them and kind of get adjusted to this passing attack of the Hardin Hornets, which is pretty good. I mean, their quarterback does do a pretty good job of spreading the football around. And but seems like the Panthers defense has answered a little bit here in the last few minutes. Or the game, that is.
8:31 remaining here in the first half. 3rd down and 9 from the Hornet 26-yard line. Man in motion. Elmore looks to keep it under pressure. He's not going to get it. He's going to be sacked. In on the pressure, Dalton Hendricks.
Now we said the sophomore Dalton Hendricks getting to the quarterback, bringing him down on the solo. And that is going to count as a sack. And 4th down and 10, and the punting unit will come on once again for the Hornets.
Hornets 1 for 4 on 3rd down. The punter, Kubeska, back to attempt. There's not even a play clock here, is there?
I haven't seen one. I'm sure they're keeping it down on the field.
had movement on the line. That's going to be a third penalty for the Hornets tonight for 25 yards, as that'll make the punt just a little bit more difficult. So 4th and 10 goes to 4th and 15. Kabeska gets the punt. Nice punt, as it's going to fall at the 45. Clark across the 40, and he's going to get taken down by an ankle.
And that was definitely a shoestring tackle, as he had a seam and saw all green.
They're going to mark the ball at what should be the 34. I'm going to say
not a good spot, but
35. Still great field position for.
I mean, of course, he did hydroplane about 5 yards. So maybe the knee dropped right there at the 35. We'll go with it.
So Curio will bring the offense back onto the field from the far hash mark. 2 wide to the far side. That includes Robert Bailey. Pitch right. Making a move, stutter step. Across the 25, down to the 20. As Thomas DeLeo. That was 33.
Yeah, it was 33 for sure.
Okay. Pickup of 15, move the chains, first down.
So good job there by the freshman. Getting some time in.
Curiel under center. Handoff inside to Sanchez. He's going to fight his way forward for about a yard.
32, Shane Holtz. 78, AJ Scott.
Was Sanchez, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah, Sanchez didn't have much going on that, as the Hornet front sniffed it out pretty quick and closed the hole up.
10 rushes, 64 yards for Christian. 2nd down and 9 from the Hornet 19 into the red zone. Curiel, inside handoff once more to Christian. Breaks a tackle, fights his way forward. They're going to mark him down. Looked like the 15. It looks like they're going to give him the 16. So that's going to be a pickup of 3. We'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
I was going to say I had 3rd down. And the line marker was just a tad bit ahead there.
Only the 2nd 3rd down of the evening for the Panthers. Curiel will come under center. Sends Clark in motion. Rolls right. Looking downfield. Has Sanchez at the 10. Makes a move. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you what. Christian Sanchez looks like a man on a mission here tonight, as he gets into the end zone once again for this Panther offense.
So from 16 yards out, .112 yards passing for Curiel, as Sanchez is back to put up the PAT. It is through and true. So for 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first half, the Panthers are running away with it 35-6 over the Hornets, as we'll continue the coverage after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
From custom processing, professional guided hunts, hide tanning, and gator merchandise, Porter's Processing and Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413. And ladies and gentlemen, you can donate to Anahuac Sports Live, and all of our donations this week and next week will be going to the Anahuac Panther cross country team as they prepare for their district meet here in a couple weeks that will be in Woodville. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes on your screen or visit us at Venmo at Anahuac Sports Live, CashApp, $ Anahuac Sports Live, or the PayPal donate button or link is in the description below.
Sanchez gets under it. It's going to be out of bounds.
Ball goes out of bounds.
So the ball will be moved up to the 35, and that's where the Hornets will set up shop for their next possession.
Well, that angle kick, we saw the last two, fair caught right at the 25, and I'm sure that the Hardin Hornets coach just told their receiving team, hey, let it go. It's going to go out of bounds, and we saw it there. But the Hardin Hornets will take over.
5 plays, a minute 57 was taken off the clock as the Panthers drove 35 yards after Zion Clark set up a fantastic punt return in great field position. 16 yards from Curiel to Sanchez. Sanchez had some nifty footwork to get into the end zone. Sanchez added on the point after. Made your new score 35-6 on your Anahuac National Bank scoreboard. Want to thank Capital Farm Credit, 120 Broadway in Winnie, 409-400-4066, your second quarter sponsor. Want to thank them for their sponsorship. Out of the gun, handoff, Kabezka fighting his way forward. That's going to be a pickup of 2. Second down and 8.
Handoff to number 26, Ryan Kubeska. On tackle number 6.
First rush of the ball game by someone other than Elmore. Second down and 8. From the Hornet 32. Elmore will come out of the gun. 2 wide to the far side. Handoff Kabezka again. He's going to fight his way forward for 3. We'll bring up third down and 5. 5th third down of the ball game for the Hornets.
Third down 5.
It looked like man fam in on the tackle there. Sorry, Alex. I'm going to jump out ahead of you.
Hornets 1 for 4 on third down. We'll tick under 4 minutes remaining here in the half. Want to remind everybody to stay tuned to the Title Services Incorporated halftime show. Elmore looking right, looking downfield, has no one, under pressure, sacked. Getting off the bottom of the pile and on the sack, Mason Totzer. After the loss of 2, 4th down, and it looks to be 7.
Well, and the Hardin Hornets, no choice but to have to punt it away here. And their punter's pretty good. He gets a good tight spiral on it as KJ Moore back deep to receive for the Panthers.
End-over-end kick is going to be fair caught at the 35.
Just as I said, a tight spiral, it went end over end.
KJ Moore making sure that ball wasn't going anywhere.
Well, he learned his lesson from the last time he was out there receiving the punt. Zion there on the previous punt. But coach is putting KJ back out there and definitely making the right decision. Fair catching it and then falling to the turf with it.
So from the Panther 35, it will be Curiel under center, trips to the far side. Pitch right, Corbett, 35-40. Bowls over a defender. He picks up 10, move the chains. I've got that for 18 first downs here in the first half for the Panthers. 42 yards rushing on 7 carries. Quickly, Curiel to the line of scrimmage. Pitch right once more. Corbett Jumps over his own defender across midfield as he's going to pick up a 7. Second down and 3. Hurdled his own offensive lineman, hurdled a defensive Hornet, and that'll bring up second down and 3 from the Hornet 46. So that was actually a pickup of 8. Second down and 2. Fakes the pitch. Corbett straight up Broadway, 35-30, finding his way forward down to the 28. 18-yard rush. Nine carries, 67 yards for Corbett. First down and 10 from the Hornet 29.
First down 10 at the 29.
Corbett, quick pitch, Clark left. Hurdles a defender. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 21.
Number 2, Zion Clark. Going out of bounds by number 18, Ryan Harris.
It'll be a pickup of,
I say 8, at least.
Pickup of 8. 41 yards on 4 receptions for Zion. It's 120 yards passing for Curiel. 2 backs deep. Pitch right. Has room. Cuts back. Fighting his way forward. Gets down to the 5. A pickup of 16, as that was DeLeo. DeLeo.
There it is. Now I keep on getting told different. I'm going to stay with it. It is DeLeo.
I was told DeLeo.
I know, and they keep going back and forth with it as Clark's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. All right, actually, it was number 7, Corbett. I thought I saw it too. It's hard to see numbers through a dirty window.
So Landon takes it into the house. Ten rushes, 72 yards.
And thank you, E.T. Turan, for donating again once to the channel. Love being able to watch AP, and thank you, ASL. Thank you, E.T., for donating. The kick is up. It is good. And with 1:31 remaining here in the first half, the Anahuac Panthers have widened their lead even more. It is 42 Panthers, and the Hornets 6 will be back right after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Anahuac Sports Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Auto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau, Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm, Title Services Incorporated, Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC, Chambers County Abstract Company, Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts, Turn 2 Specialty Companies, and Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
And welcome back to Anahuac Sports Live, where we have just about a minute and a half left here in the first half of play, where the Anahuac Panthers just scored once again, making it 42-6. Panthers leading it as Sanchez has got it teed up on his 40. Angle kick once again, fair catch called, and it will be, but this time at the 26 is where the Hardin Hornets will begin their next possession.
6 plays, 65 yards. Took a minute and 51 seconds off the clock. Landon Corbett topped it off with a 4-yard rush. And Christian Sanchez tacked on the point after. And it's Anahuac all over Hardin, 42-6 on your Anahuac National Bank scoreboard.
Cindy, I know you're watching as the play is handed off up the middle. And I'm talking to Cindy DeLo, and I want to make sure, just comment in the chat if you can, Cindy, or send me a message to tell me that I'm pronouncing it right, please. If not, then I'll correct myself.
Pick up.
Keep going back and forth, and I apologize for that because I'm getting told different things from many different people, Alex, just like you have.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8. I'm going to go with that was Kubezka. 3 rushes, 7 yards for Kubezka. Offset of Elmore. He's going to hand it straight up the gut again. Kubezka's going to fight his way forward. He's going to get to the 31.
It'd be nice if I kept up with y'all's scoreboard for you, too, wouldn't it?
Third down and 3. Four rushes, 12 yards for Kubezka as we are getting closer to halftime. Looks like this could be the last play of the half as Hardin might be okay with taking this to the half and regrouping. 7 seconds left on the play clock, or on the game clock. Snap, handoff, straight up the gut. Caught in the backfield is Kubezka. In on the tackle. Tag teaming it together, Kai Till, Mason Totzer, and that is how we will go to halftime. So the Panthers continue the offensive onslaught as they lead 42-6. We invite you to stay tuned to the Title Services Incorporated halftime show back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
away?
No. I just need to.
High kicker of the week is Hannah Anderson. Spirit girl of the week, Kelly Galindo. And Pantherette of the week is Ninelle Garcia.
That's pretty cool. Mr. Blue Duck. There you go. Well, they're supposed to have the white tents. They use for graduation. So we're going to set that up. So we'll have well, they Anahuac. But this is the time whenever you can find out the gender around 20 weeks.
You can do a blood test at 16 or 17 weeks, and then you can find out the gender around 20 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like the earliest.
It's a new test they do with your regular blood work. But, so, I was like, well, I don't really care what it is as long as it's healthy. That's what matters.
Wearing the mask and all that, that's
Right. Well, yeah, she said so when you come in to get food and things like that in the house, because you're going to be closer, wear a mask. And I was like, okay. DJ said, that's okay, I'm staying outside because I ain't taking my shoes. He was like,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Diana Miranda and Diego Mares. The directors are Cody Cunningham, Morgan Contreras, and Haley O'Neill. The soloists for tonight are Juanita Diaz, Pablo Salazar, Alan Mares, and Brielle Christensen. Marcher of the Week is Kelly Perez. Tonight the band will be performing a portion of their UIL show entitled Dia de los Muertos. Drum majors, you may begin when you are ready.
There's other one in the front. And they have one scoop. So one's cheerleader. And then they're all, they're Panthers. And they are in the band too. So, small town good Tanya over there waving at me. She goes to our church. Her kids go to Hardin. Protein shakes and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. I know. Is it just the smell or just the, yeah, just any of it? Just makes it, just like, throw up. I was like, she was pregnant. We tried it every different way you can think of, every different way. Tried fried, grilled, barbecue. Green beans and so sometimes they cook it or they don't. I think it's because it's not real meat. But you can eat it. Actually, we don't have any fried. Several years. We don't have any here. If you have a, I was going to say, if you want to bring a small package of something tomorrow, we'll try it. We'll try it. Apparently Mike's on
Please welcome to the field the Hardin High School Stingerettes. Accompanying them tonight are the future Stingerettes, who will perform a special pick-out dance. These ladies are under the direction of Miss Jennifer Marbury. Captain McKenna Furlow, Lieutenant Carly Thornhill, Sergeant Major Harrison Jensen Kelly, Sergeant Ashley Lima, Sergeant at Arms Adea Zambazol. Most Spirited Cheyenne Woodamancy, Dancer of the Week Samantha Johnson, Officer of the Week Ashley Lima. Ladies, get set. Your music is on.
We can do
celebrating 80 years of bringing the buzz. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Pride of Hardin Hornet Band. They are under the field direction of drum majors Alyssa Aragones and Jules Tonsgard. Drum majors, is your band ready? Tonight, the Pride of Hardin will play the 2021 show Time After Time. The first movement is an arrangement of Clocks by Coldplay and features saxophone soloist Emma Roberts. The second movement is Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time and features a duet with Owen Wells on mellophone and Jules Tonsgard on trumpet. The third movement is an original piece entitled Chiming of the Hour.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart here from Hornet Stadium on the campus of Hardin High School, where at the half, it's Anahuac leading Hardin 42-6 here on your Title Services Incorporated halftime show. Trent, more of what we've seen here really the last 4 games in a row, the offense being able to use their players at the right positions by having Marcus Curiel at quarterback.
Well, we've said it, how many weeks now? we're in the, 5 weeks in a row, and after the first week, putting Curiel in at quarterback has really just opened things so much for the Anahuac Panther offense, and we've been able to see it week in and week out, and this week is no different. Landon Corbett, Christian Sanchez running the football, opening up the passing game for Zion Clark. He already has a passing touchdown tonight. I mean, it's just it's been all the Anahuac Panther offense so far. It took the defense a little bit of time to get their feet underneath them and get adjusted to this spread offense that the Hornets are running. But once they did, they were able to shut them down and shut them down quick.
Absolutely. And what you really like to see is how well this defense has played, and especially leading up to the all-important East Chambers game here a week from tonight. Really, if you're head coach Greg Neese here in the second half, really got to think about, want to make sure I get my players out healthy, and we've got a full squad heading in to Kyle White Stadium next Friday night. As for the stats here from the first half, as we have them, rushing will start for Hardin. We've got 5 rushes for no yards for Elmore. That includes 2 sacks. It's Kabeska with 5 rushes for 10 yards. Through the air, Elmore is 6 of 12 for 61 yards. Parker has 2 of those receptions for 21. Harris has 1 for 20. Williams has 2 for 12. And Holst has a reception for 8. 3 penalties, 25 yards for the Hornets. Have them at 1 for 5 on, that's actually 1 for 6 because that was third down at the end of the half. 1 for 6 on third down, 4 first downs in the first half for the Hornets. As for the Panthers, 19 first downs in the first half of play. Really outstanding there by the Panthers offense. 1 for 2 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down. Had Landon Corbett with 10 rushes, 72 yards, 3 touchdowns. Christian Sanchez, 11 rushes, 67 yards. Zion Clark, 1 rush for 12 yards, and he took it to the house on that run, on that 1 rush. 2 rushes for 31 for De La O. Passing for Marcus, an efficient 10 of 12 for 120 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. And really only 1 wasn't caught, but one did get intercepted by the Hornets. So 1 turnover for the Panthers, receiving 5 catches for 48 yards for Landon, 1 for Sanchez for 16 yards as he took it from the house there. Zion Clark, 4 receptions, 41 yards. And it was Adam Galeas with a reception for 30 yards. There was a muffed punt that resulted in a turnover. So 2 turnovers in the first half for the Panthers. Nonetheless, the defense doing its job in shutting down the Hornets. As Trent, what kind of scoring updates do you have from around the area?
Well, from our immediate area, and on the bottom of your screen, you can see Barbers Hill leading Crosby 33-24 at halftime. West Orange Stark all over Hardin Jefferson 40-0 at halftime. Liberty and Silsbee all tied up here in the start of the third quarter. Buna leading Tarkington 33-3 at halftime. And a close game in Woodville. Woodville leading at just 7-0 over Curryville. Also their halftime. And Newton absolutely destroying Anderson Shiro in their third quarter, 50-0. A few other scores around the area. Clearbrook High School and Clear Falls High School, 24-14. Clear Falls. Let's see if I can find a couple of more here. Memorial High School Titans all over Goose Creek, 33-0. North Shore all over Humble, 54-6 in the start of their third quarter.
My alma maters fell on hard times.
Looking for another tight game. Klein Tigers 17-10 over the Klein Oak High School Panthers. Other than that, outside of what I've already said, well, actually, Port Neches Groves 28 over Dayton right now, 21 at halftime. Close game over there in Dayton. And outside of that, we will get back here to action as we start the third quarter here in Hardin, Texas at Hornet Stadium. And we appreciate everybody staying with us through halftime. If you haven't had a chance yet, please go and share the link on all of our social media pages for a chance to get in on our giveaway for the week.
I want to thank you all for staying tuned to the Title Services Incorporated halftime show as the corner kick is going to die at the 15, gets picked up across the 20. 25 caught from behind as in on the tackle. Kai Till, the junior. So setting up for the first possession of the second half. It's going to be spotted at the Hardin 29-yard line. Are we going with a running clock here in the second half? I'll take it. First down and 10. Pass is going to be incomplete. Sounds good. Incomplete on first down and 10. Brings up second down and 10 for the Hornets. We will be moving here in the second half with a running clock.
Want to shout out to Reginald Lewis for donating to the channel and donating to the Anahuac Panther cross country team for this week. Thank you very much, Reginald. We appreciate your support.
From the Hornet 29, Elmore under center pitches right. Kuzbeka is going to get across the 30. He's going to fall forward to the 33. That'll be a pickup of 4. We'll bring up third down and 6. 14 yards on 6 carries for Kuzbeka.
You'll get it eventually.
Struggling.
Gotta love these Southeast Texas names, don't you?
Absolutely.
Kind of like Della O. And I did confirm that during the half, by the way, everybody.
4 wide for the Hornets. Elmore looking right under pressure. Caught at the 40. 45. Running out of bounds at the 47. So that was from the 32.
Well, definitely
14 yards.
I was about to say, definitely one of the better passes we've seen from the Hornets tonight. And like we've told you, I mean, they're very capable of passing that football. Their quarterback is got a gun on him and is able to laser it in there. And you just saw it that time as one of their bigger and better gains.
3 receptions, 21 yards for Williams. Elmore under center. Kuzbeka, the deep back, gets it as he's going to fight his way forward. He's going to pick up, we'll see where they spot it.
Maybe at midfield.
Give him a pickup of 4. That's 3. Corbett in on the tackle. We'll tick under 8 minutes remaining here in the third quarter after this play. Second down and 7. Across the 50, down to the 45. It's going to be a pickup of 5 for Elmore. We'll bring up third down and 2.
Third down 2.
Into Panther territory.
There is a fifth quarter in Hardin Baptist Church, located right across the street from the junior high school campus. Again, in the football.
Elmore will come out of the gun for third down and 2. Offset to his right.
Not sure who moved first there. I think the Panthers were in the neutral zone.
They are saying it was the Panthers on the far side of the field. And that is the call. First penalty of the ball game for the Panthers.
Panthers lose the ball to the 40-yard line, first down 10 for the Hornets.
So first penalty of the game for the Panthers. I mean, we haven't said that very much over the last couple years, Alex, and that's definitely a good thing.
Absolutely. 6 first downs now for the Hornets, second on this drive. And first down and 10 from the Panther 40.
Don't worry, everybody. We will definitely be talking about that in the post-game show. As we touch on it every single week. I'm sure everybody loves that.
Elmore under center, pitch left. Kuzbeka is going to be – he's going to get –
still on his feet.
Spins around about 8 times like he's on Madden. He's going to end up losing 5. He kept hitting the triangle button but wasn't going forward. Second down and 15 for the Hornets.
Well, definitely an A for effort by Kuzbek. I can't even say it.
That's what you get.
That is what I get. But no, definitely a great effort there trying to make something happen for the Hornets. As they'll come back up to the line again, second down and 15. Delay game, I'm assuming.
It was illegal substitution on the Hornets. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. That's their 4th penalty for 30 yards. We'll rank that second down and 20.
Speed on Alaska, 25-9, 25-14, 25-8. Their overall record is 28-5.
From midfield, Elmore out of the gun, looks left, looks back right, is going to be knocked down.
That's Presley Mouton on the batting of the football to the turf for the Panther defense.
We'll bring up third down and 20 from midfield. We'll tick under 4:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers still on top, 42-6 on your Anahuac National Bank scoreboard. Want to thank the Crawfish Place for sponsoring the third quarter tonight. 5809 Highway 61 in Anahuac. Dine in or carry out 409-267-2230. Thank you to John and Liz for sponsoring the third quarter tonight. Third down and 20. Elmore looking for the screen. It's going to be intercepted to the 40, to the 30. It's going to be taken down at the 25. Nonetheless, outstanding play by Adam Galeas, the senior.
And Galeas just punched him a ticket onto our TikTok page. If you haven't done so, check out our brand new TikTok page. Also, another opportunity to get in on our giveaway this week. That's where we post all of our great plays and highlights and much more. So check out the Anahuac Sports Live TikTok page when you get a chance.
So Curiel will come under center. It is Corbett and Sanchez still in the backfield. Handoff, Corbett, straight up Broadway, is going to take a hit. He's going to fall forward. Looks like he's going to pick up about 7. Should bring up second down and 3.
A little surprised that some of the starters are still in there, but I'm definitely sure that Coach Neese wants to get him some extra work before next week.
Handoff, right side, fighting his way forward down to the 10.
That was Corbett on the carry.
Picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, I'm very impressed by this Panther offensive line over the last few weeks. I mean, they've been able to open up really big holes for the running backs to get through. And all the running backs having the vision to see those holes up front is something to be talked about.
First and goal to go from the 10. Sanchez is going to get tripped up as he's going to get down to the 2 after the pickup of 8. "12 rushes, 75 yards for Sanchez. Pitch right, Landon into the end zone, touchdown." From 2 yards out. 4th touchdown of the game for Landon Corbett, as the lead now is extended 48-6. PAT is good. So with 1:34 remaining in the third quarter and counting, the Panthers extend their lead 49-6. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate, 409-267-1057, or visit them on Facebook at Title Services, Inc.
And I want to remind everybody that if you donate to Anahuac Sports Live this week, all donations will be given back to the Anahuac Panther cross country team preparing for their district meet in Woodville here in a couple of weeks. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes or go over to Venmo at Anahuac Sports Live.
Sanchez with the kick. It's going to be muffed but picked back up at the 20. Got a host of Panther defenders as he'll go down at the 24, and that is where Hardin will set up shop for their next possession here with 56 seconds remaining.
And I was just saying we're also on CashApp. It's the $ Anahuac Sports Live. Or all of that information is in the description of the YouTube video below.
It's Elmore out of the gun. Offset to his left, handoff. Left side. Kazbeka making some moves. Gets to the 31. It's going to be a pickup of 7. We'll bring up second down and 3.
Well, good job by Zion Clark there to get away from the block and bring him down before he got to the first down marker. As it's going to be second down and a short 2.
Second down and 2. The angle got me again, so that's 20 yards on 9 carries for Kubeska. Handoff. Kubeska met at the line of scrimmage, and he is not going to get any farther. Third down and 2. This is the 9th third down of the ball game for the Hornets. 2 of 8 so far in the ball game. That is the final play of the third quarter. We invite you to stick around for the fourth and final quarter of play. Your score, Anahuac leads Hardin 49-6. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
And also, we have our giveaway going. You have one more quarter to get in on it. It is 2 Anahuac Panther Spirit shirts are 2 Anahuac Panther Rally Towels, courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you got to do is share the video on any of our social media or give us a follow on our TikTok page to enter and win one of those 4 great prizes.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Blake Ferguson back here from Hornet Stadium on the campus of Hardin High School. As we begin the fourth quarter, Elmore out of the gun. 3rd down and 2. Fumble on the play as he got hit hard. And ball is still loose. It is picked up by the, well, I thought it was.
Squirted out again.
Ball is recovered by number 11, Austin Williams.
As the Hornets jump back on it. Was it? Yeah, he said, yeah.
That
11 was Williams for the Hornets. So 4th down and roughly Livingston for Hardin. As back deep for the Panthers, Zion Clark trying to get his shoulder pad tucked in. Punt is a high punt. Clark's going to let it bounce right at midfield. It's going to take a Panther bounce and will come to rest at the Hornet 46-yard line. .45 and counting here in the ball game. Again, want to thank the Crawfish Place for sponsoring the third quarter. It was a rather quick third quarter. 58:09. Highway 61 in Anahuac. Dine in or carry out 409-267-2230. Also want to thank the sponsor of the fourth quarter, the Anahuac Florist, 810 Miller Street in Anahuac. 409-267-3875. AnahuacFlorist.com. Curiel will lead the offense back onto the field. New running backs in the backfield. Dalo and Henneke. As Dalo is going to get the pitch, he's going to fight his way forward. They're going to give him a yard.
Number 33, Thomas DeLeo.
Oops. 32 yards on 3 carries.
And checking into the game is the freshman number 32. And that's Quandre Coates. And they're at
Coates into the game. Moore, Gomez, Curiel under center. Henneke is going to get it straight up Broadway, finding his way forward and picking up 3.
Number 20, Brooks Henneke. Tackle number 1.
And good to see Pocket Hercules and Delao getting in there for some action, as well as the freshman Quandre Coates.
Y'all would get ready, please.
And I'm not sure if everybody hears the distortion on their end. I'm trying to find it.
3rd down and 6. 8:50 and counting here in the fourth quarter. From the Hornet 43. Curiel out of the gun. Handoff. Right side, getting back to the line of scrimmage. Delo will bring up 4th down. Only the third down of the ball game, as I have it for the Panthers. 4th down and 6. As the punting unit will come on for the Panthers. This is the first punt of the ball game. I am Ron Burgundy. Sanchez set back to punt. Gets it away. Takes a Panther bounce at the 16, circles back around, and will be laid to rest at the 15 for the Hornets.
I found the distortion. Now, again, not sure that anybody was hearing that, but we definitely were in our headsets. Kind of annoying, but we got it fixed now.
I need to give me one of those hats.
And you can definitely get one on our merchandise store, where you can find that link in the description of the YouTube video.
Elmore out of the gun. Handoff is going to go straight up the gut. New running back into the game for the Hornets, Draven Guidry, the junior. You just thought you found it. Guidry with the pickup of 5. Second down and 5 for the Hornets, as we'll tick under 6:40 remaining in the ballgame. Make sure you stay tuned for the Turn 2 Specialty Companies postgame show, where we'll go over the stats as we have them. We'll give you some scores from around the area and look forward to next week's all-important matchup with East Chambers. High snap brought down by Elmore. Under pressure, Robert Bailey in on the sack. Third sack of the ball game for the Panthers. Loss of a bunch. Brings up third down. 10th third down of the ball game. 2 for 9. .540 and counting here remaining in the ball game. Elmore out of the gun, looks right. Pass is going to be incomplete. As looking to lay the wood, Zion Clark making sure the pass was going to be incomplete. 4th down and long for the Hornets, as they will bring their punting unit back onto the field.
Well, and Zion Clark, another one that has been all over the field for the Panther defense here tonight, Alex. And seen him in on a lot of tackles, a lot of broken up passes, as the punt is away end over end. Takes a bounce, and Zion will field it. And the slippery turf monster strikes again. Dangerous is that turf monster sometimes.
So they'll spot it at the Hornet 39. 4.5 remaining here in the ball game, as the Panthers have spent most of the second half in Hornet territory. It's a lot like last week.
Yes, it is.
In some magazines here in the state, Hardin and Tarkington were favored to finish last and runner-up to last. Pitch right side across the 35-30. Spin move is going to be taken out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
I don't have a 19 on my sheet here.
Get some help from you guys who 19 is. We'll try to figure out who that is.
Got some speed.
Good speed. So 29, so pick up a 10, move the chains. Curiel under center. Pitch right. Across the 30, 35, 20, finding his way forward as Garrett died. With the pickup of 12 and a first down.
A good run there by Garrett. Be sure to tune in to our pregame show next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have his older brother, Cade Dye, giving us an update of how things are going for him at college.
Curiel pitch left. 15 as getting met there. Hector Sierra. Everyone getting a turn tonight after the pickup of 2, second down and 8. from the Hornet 15. 2 minutes and 20 seconds and counting here in the ball game. Curiel under center. Handoff. Right side. Across the 10. Down to the 6. They'll give him the 7.
Did he cross or they mark him short? No, it is first and goal. Looks like they're definitely going to try and get one of the underclassmen some points in on the board.
Curiel under center. Sierra the deep back. Pitch right. Across the 5 and fighting his way forward.
Kind of bent over and folded in half.
Yes, he did get down to the 5, pick up a 2 for Sierra.
A little awkward. But he does get back up. Non-phased.
Again, want to thank the fourth quarter sponsor, Anahuac Florist, 810 Miller Street in Anahuac, 409-267-3875. You can find them on the web, AnahuacFlorist.com, as we are set to go under 60 seconds remaining in the ball game. Curiel under center, Sierra the lone back. Pitch right, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Loss of 5. And that is going to be the final play of the ball game. That's it. Anahuac is going to escape Hardin with a victory, 49-6. We invite you to stay tuned to the Turn 2 Specialty Companies postgame show, as we will be back as both teams heading to midfield. We'll take off the last 15 seconds on the game clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a great effort by both teams tonight. Glad to see that with the monsoon that came through earlier today, nobody came up injured. Always a good thing to see. Want to thank all of the Hardin fans for tuning in with us tonight, as well as always our Anahuac Panther faithful. And want to remind everybody to please go over and get in on the giveaway. If you haven't done so yet, there is still time to do so. And you can do that by any of the ways looking on your screen. All you got to do is share the video link or follow us on TikTok. And wanted to share really quickly our store. If you haven't gone and seen our store yet, please do so, as there are plenty of Anahuac Sports Live gear and Anahuac Panther gear available for your purchase. I actually ordered some last week, and it was here within 7 days, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, quick return on your order. And you can see the hats and many of the other great stuff that we have available in our merch store. And that is at streamlabs.com, Anahuac Sports Live merch. And that link is in the description below, or you can go to any of our socials to get that link as well. Like Alex said, stick around for the Turn 2 Specialty Companies post-game show. And we'll be back right after these words from our sponsors on Anahuac Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Turn 2 Specialties Company scoreboard, or post-game show. I was reading off the screen. We have gone final 49-6 as the Panthers move to 2-0 in District 10 3A play with a victory over the Hardin Hornets tonight. And the story is a lot more of the same in this now 5-game winning streak for the Panthers, as week after week we've seen the defense stiffen and we've seen the offense lay the wood to opposing defenses. And if you're head coach Greg Neese, you have to be very excited with what you've seen going into the East Chambers football game next Friday night.
Well, you got to be. I mean, you look at it. I mean, 5-game winning streak. They advanced to 5-1. The offense is clicking on all cylinders. The defense is clicking on all cylinders, even though it took them a quarter to try and get, their feet underneath them. But nonetheless, holding this Hardin Hornet team, who spread the football out very well, to 6 points, is just a testament to how far they've come since that very first week against Orangefield. And sorry to say, if we met Orangefield now, I think it'd be a very different outcome.
Absolutely. We talked about that first game. You still had Landon starting at quarterback. We were running a completely different scheme with the 3-3 stack instead of the 4-2-5 now on the defensive side of the football. And it seems like those tweaks have made all the difference in the world as the Panthers have been able to really blow out the last 5 opponents that they've faced. Obviously a tougher challenge coming up a week from tonight, as Trent, myself, and Blake and company will be out there from Kyle White Stadium.
Most definitely will be. And can't stress enough to the Anahuac faithful how important it is to get out to the stadium and support this team. There's something very special happening this year in Anahuac. And tonight, in all the subsequent weeks leading up to tonight, is just a testament to that. You don't know how much the support means to these kids, not only the football team, but the band, the cheerleaders, everyone, the managers down on the field. It means a lot to them to see the stands full. So, ladies and gentlemen, be here next week. We are going to deplete our stock of rally towels. We want to see those rally towels in the stands next week against East Chambers. And if you get here early enough, you will get your hands on one of those rally towels, courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. But again, Alex, East Chambers next week. We knew what they were doing, what they could do last year. Kind of a question mark this year, as we haven't really been able to get a feel on their previous games what they can and can't do. Had some players that are going to be returning, but nonetheless, it's for this district, all eyes are going to be on next week's game.
Absolutely. Should be one of the games of the week in the Golden Triangle, Houston area as we move forward on the march to the playoffs. Going to go over the final Anahuac stats as we have them. We had Landon Corbett at 86 yards rushing with 4 touchdowns on 13 carries, 12 carries, and 75 yards for Christian Sanchez. Zion Clark had his solo carry for 12 yards. Thomas Dillo, 4 carries, 32 yards. Brooks Henneke, 1 carry for 3 yards. DeLon Lewis was the player that we did not have. He had a rush for 10 yards. Garrett Dye with a rush for 12. And it was Hector Sierra with 4 rushes for 6 yards. Passing, very efficient game as Curiel didn't have to throw a ball in the second half. He went 10 of 12 for 120 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, and an interception. Those touchdowns went to Christian Sanchez and Zion Clark, as Corbett 5 receptions for 48, Sanchez 1 for 16, Zion 4 for 41, and Galeas 1 for 30. 1 penalty in the ball game, and how important is that, Trent? I mean, we've talked ad nauseum
yes.
about the issues not only this year but last year in that department.
Well, such a relief, honestly, Alex. I mean, we have talked about it just at crazy lengths about the Panther penalties and how much it has hurt them in in the past, last year, before that, even coming into this year. One penalty tonight says volumes, and I'm sure that the coaching staff has pressed it enough, just like we have, about how important it is to limit the mistakes, limit the penalties, and you're going to win football games.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for us tonight and Anahuac Sports Live's coverage of the Anahuac Panthers and the Hardin Hornets as we look forward to next Friday night taking on East Chambers in what will be, so far, the biggest game of the year for your Anahuac Panthers. As this is Alex Outram speaking for my broadcast partner Trent Hart, reminding you of the final score from Hornet Stadium on the campus of Hardin High School. It's the Panthers defeating the Hornets 49-6. We wish you a good evening. So long, everybody.